Hi there, friends. Welcome back to the channel where we talk all things vibrant living after 60. Now let's have a heart-to-heart, shall we? Aging is a beautiful privilege, but sometimes certain habits can make us look older than we feel. And that doesn't sit right, does it? Whether it's out of routine, stress, or just not knowing better, we all fall into a few traps. But the good news, most of these habits can be fixed with just a little love, attention, and maybe a cup of tea by your side. So today, we're diving into 6 common but sneaky aging habits, and more importantly, how to gently turn them around. Stick with me through all 8 parts of this video, because these little tweaks can truly help you feel more radiant, energetic, and confident in your skin. Let's get started. Let's start with something so simple, yet surprisingly easy to overlook. Drinking enough water. Staying hydrated is one of the most important things you can do for your skin and overall health, especially as we get older. The tricky part is, as we age, our bodies don't signal thirst as clearly as they used to. That means many of us might feel less thirsty, even when our bodies really need fluids. When you don't drink enough water, your skin starts to show it first. It can become dry, dull, and develop fine lines more easily. Think of your skin like a sponge. It needs moisture to stay soft and plump. Without enough water, it dries out and looks older than it really is. And it's not just about your face. Dehydration can leave you feeling tired, foggy, and less energetic, making it harder to enjoy your day. The good news is that fixing this habit is one of the easiest things you can do, and the benefits show up pretty quickly. But I know it's not always easy to remember to drink more water, especially if it's not a habit you've developed over the years. That's where a little strategy and creativity can help. One idea is to create a hydration ritual, a small routine that feels good and reminds you to drink. For example, you might keep a pretty glass or a special water bottle on your kitchen counter or bedside table. Having it in sight makes it easier to take sips throughout the day. Some people like to add slices of fresh fruit like lemon, cucumber, or berries to their water. It adds a subtle flavor that makes drinking water more enjoyable. Herbal teas are another great option, especially if you prefer something warm and comforting. Just be mindful of caffeine, which can have a dehydrating effect. Another helpful tip is to set gentle reminders on your phone or watch. These don't have to be annoying alarms. Think of them more like little nudges, friendly check-ins from yourself to yourself. Hey, how about a glass of water now? You can even pair these reminders with daily activities, like drinking a glass before each meal or after brushing your teeth. Here's a lovely example from a friend of mine named Rose. She's 68 and used to drink very little water during the day. After realizing her skin was looking more tired and her energy was low, she decided to make a small change. She started adding fresh lemon slices and mint leaves to her water, making it feel like a mini spa treat. Not only did she begin drinking more throughout the day, but she noticed her skin became softer and more radiant within a few weeks. Plus, she said she felt more alert and energetic in the afternoons. It's important to remember that you don't have to chug gallons of water all at once. In fact, sipping steadily throughout the day works best. Your body absorbs water better this way, and it's gentler on your system. Even if you start small, just a glass or 2 more each day, you're making a positive difference. And here's a little encouragement. Your body is wonderfully resilient, and it's never too late to build new habits that support your health and youthful glow. Hydration is one of those habits that pays off in so many ways, from your skin's appearance to your overall vitality. So if you're ready to give your skin and your body a fresh boost, try adding a little more water to your day. Start slow, find what feels enjoyable, and watch how this simple habit can quietly make you look and feel younger. As we get older, our skin changes in ways that are subtle but important. What worked for us in our 40s or 50s might not be enough when we're in our 60s and beyond. Yet many of us keep using the same skincare products year after year simply out of habit or because we're comfortable with them. The truth is, sticking to an outdated routine can actually make your skin look duller, drier, and older than it needs to be. One of the biggest changes that happen as we age is that our skin becomes thinner and loses some of its natural oils. This means it can feel tighter, more sensitive, and less able to bounce back from dryness or irritation. Another key change is that our skin's ability to repair itself slows down, which makes protection from sun damage and environmental stress even more crucial. So what does this mean for your skincare routine? Well, first off, it's time to gently update it. Rather than sticking with a soap or cleanser that might strip your skin of moisture, look for gentle, creamy cleansers designed for mature or sensitive skin. These products clean without leaving your face feeling tight or dry. Moisturizing is more important than ever. Choosing a richer, more nourishing moisturizer can help restore that softness and plumpness to your skin. Ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and ceramides are excellent because they attract and lock in moisture. But if you have very sensitive skin, then it's best to avoid products with a lot of fragrance or harsh chemicals, which can cause irritation. Another must-have in your routine is sunscreen every single day. Yes, even on cloudy days or if you're mostly indoors near windows. UV rays from the sun can sneak in and cause damage that leads to wrinkles, dark spots, and uneven skin tone. A broad-spectrum sunscreen with at least 30 helps protect your skin and keeps it looking youthful. Let me share a quick story about a viewer named Janet. Janet is 65 and always thought she had good skincare habits, but she noticed her skin was looking dull and a bit saggy. After chatting with a dermatologist, she switched to a gentle creamy cleanser and added a lightweight hyaluronic acid serum before moisturizing. Within 2 weeks, her skin looked noticeably plumper and more radiant. She told me it felt like giving her face a fresh start, and she loved how simple the changes were. Another tip is to introduce a gentle exfoliation once or twice a week. This helps remove dead skin cells that can make your skin look tired. Just be careful not to overdo it. Mature skin needs a softer touch. And don't forget your neck and hands. These areas often show aging more quickly because they're exposed to the sun and not always treated with the same care as your face. Finally, remember that updating your skincare routine isn't about spending a fortune or buying every new product on the shelf. It's about paying attention to what your skin needs right now and treating it with kindness and care. So if your current skincare feels like it's stuck in the past, why not try a gentle update? Small changes can make a big difference in how your skin looks and feels. And the best part? When your skin feels cared for, it shows in your confidence and your smile. You deserve to feel beautiful in your skin at every age, and sometimes that means giving your routine a little loving refresh. Have you ever noticed how posture can change as we get older? Maybe you catch yourself slouching when sitting or walking, or perhaps you felt some stiffness or discomfort in your back and shoulders. Poor posture is one of those sneaky habits that can add years to your appearance without you realizing it. It's not just about looks. How we carry ourselves deeply affects how we feel physically and emotionally. As we age, muscles naturally lose some strength and flexibility, which can make it easier to slump forward or round the shoulders. Years of habits like sitting for long periods, hunching over phones or computers, or even just not paying attention to our body alignment can create bad posture. This not only affects your silhouette, making you appear shorter or more tired, but it can also cause pain, reduce lung capacity, and even affect digestion. Good news is, posture is something we can improve with awareness and simple exercises, no matter your age. Improving posture can instantly make you look taller, more confident, and yes, years younger. It can also boost your mood and energy, because when you stand tall, you breathe better and feel more engaged with the world. One easy way to start is by practicing mindfulness about your posture throughout the day. When you catch yourself slouching, gently remind yourself to straighten your back, roll your shoulders back, and lift your chin. This doesn't mean locking your spine stiffly. It's about finding a comfortable, natural alignment. Gentle exercises like yoga, Tai Chi, or Pilates can be wonderful for strengthening the muscles that support good posture. These activities also improve balance and flexibility, which are important as we age to prevent falls and stay active. If formal exercise isn't your thing, even simple stretches or wall exercises at home can help. For example, standing with your back against a wall, feet a few inches away, and trying to keep your head, shoulders, and back touching the wall can help you feel what good posture feels like. Let me tell you about my neighbor Joe. Joe is 72 and used to complain of a stiff back and feeling a bit shrunk over the years. After his doctor recommended some simple posture exercises, Joe started doing what's called wall angels every morning. It's a gentle movement where you slide your arms up and down a wall while keeping your back straight. After a few weeks, not only did Joe notice less discomfort, but people started commenting that he looked more energetic and even younger. Joe says it feels great to stand tall again, and that it's made a big difference in how he carries himself. Another tip is to be mindful when you're sitting. Choose chairs that support your lower back and try to keep both feet flat on the floor. Avoid crossing your legs for long periods, which can throw your alignment off. When using phones or tablets, bring the device up to eye level instead of looking down for long stretches. Posture is more than just a physical habit. It reflects how we feel about ourselves. Standing tall can boost your confidence and even reduce feelings of anxiety or low mood. It's a beautiful way to remind yourself daily that you deserve to feel good in your body. So if you've noticed that your posture could use some love, remember it's never too late to improve. Start small, be patient with yourself, and celebrate every little win. Your body and your spirit will thank you. Clothing might seem like a simple part of our daily routine, but it can have a surprising impact on how old we look and feel. Wearing outdated styles or clothes that don't fit properly can unintentionally add years to our appearance. The good news is, updating your wardrobe to suit your current shape and lifestyle doesn't have to be difficult or expensive. It's all about choosing pieces that make you feel comfortable, confident, and vibrant. As we age, our bodies naturally change shape. Sometimes weight shifts, muscle tone changes, or posture affects how clothes fit. What once looked flattering at 40 or 50 may not work as well now. Wearing clothes that are too tight, too loose, or just not quite right for your current body can create unflattering lines, highlight areas you'd rather soften, or simply make you feel less confident. Another factor is style. While some classic pieces never go out of fashion, clinging too tightly to trends from decades ago can make your look feel dated. The key is to find timeless, simple styles that highlight your personality and current lifestyle, rather than following every trend. Color also plays a huge role in how vibrant and youthful you appear. Wearing dull or washed-out colors can drain your complexion, making your skin look paler or more tired. Choosing shades that complement your skin tone, whether warm, cool, or neutral, can brighten your face and give you an instant lift. Here's a great example. Linda, a lovely woman I know who is 64, used to stick with beige and gray clothes that were comfortable, but made her look washed out. After some encouragement, she started experimenting with softer fabrics and brighter colors, like coral and teal. She paired these with simple, well-fitted jackets and scarves. The difference was stunning. People told her she seemed to glow, and more importantly, she felt energized and happy when she looked in the mirror. Fit is just as important as style and color. If your clothes are too tight, they can create uncomfortable bulges or pinch the skin, emphasizing things you might prefer to soften. On the other hand, overly loose clothes can swamp your frame and hide your beautiful shape. Look for clothes that skim your body gently, offering structure without restriction. If you're unsure where to start, consider having a trusted friend or even a personal shopper help you find a few key pieces. Sometimes an outside perspective can help you see your style in a new light. Don't forget accessories. A lovely scarf, statement necklace, or a pair of elegant earrings can draw attention to your face and add personality without much effort. These small touches can transform an outfit from plain to polished. Remember, dressing well isn't about impressing others or chasing trends. It's about honoring yourself and the life you're living now. When you feel good in what you wear, it shows in your posture, your smile, and your confidence. So if your wardrobe feels stuck in the past or just not quite right, try gently updating it with clothes that fit your current shape, flatter your skin tone, and reflect your personality. You don't need a complete makeover. Just a few thoughtful changes can make a big difference. And most importantly, have fun with it. Fashion is a wonderful way to express joy, creativity, and self-love at every age. One of the biggest yet often overlooked habits that can make us feel and look older is isolating ourselves from friends, family, and social activities. As we get older, Life changes like retirement, children moving away, or health challenges can reduce how often we connect with others. But social isolation doesn't just affect our mood. It can also speed up physical and mental aging in subtle ways. Humans are naturally social creatures, and connection plays a huge role in our overall well-being. When we spend less time with others, we can start to feel lonely, sad, or even anxious. These feelings can impact our energy, motivation, and even the health of our skin. Studies show that people who have strong social ties tend to live longer and have better cognitive function than those who don't. So how can you gently break the cycle of isolation if you find yourself spending more time alone than you'd like? The key is to start small and find social activities that feel enjoyable and comfortable for you. This might be reconnecting with an old friend over a phone call, joining a local club, or volunteering for a cause you care about. Sometimes just being around others, even without talking much, can lift your spirits. For example, sitting in a park or community center where others gather can remind you that you're part of a larger world. If you're able, attending group exercise classes like yoga or tai chi not only helps your body, but also gives you a chance to meet new people. My friend Tom is a perfect example. After retiring from his job as a school principal, he started feeling a bit lonely. One day, he decided to join a weekly trivia night at his local library. He wasn't sure what to expect, but soon he looked forward to the laughs, the friendly competition, and the new friends he made. Tom says these weekly outings give him a reason to get dressed up and leave the house, and he feels more energetic and happier than before. Technology can also help bridge the gap when in-person meetings are difficult. Video calls with grandchildren, virtual book clubs, or online hobby groups can bring connection right to your living room. It's not quite the same as being face-to-face, but it still helps fight loneliness and keeps your mind engaged. If you're feeling shy or unsure, remember that many people your age are looking for connection too. Sometimes reaching out first can open doors to new friendships or activities. Try to be patient with yourself and others. It can take time to build new social habits. And here's an important reminder. Social connection is a form of self-care. It nourishes your heart and mind, and when you feel loved and supported, it shows in your smile, your posture, and your overall glow. So if you find yourself withdrawing or spending too much time alone, try taking one small step towards social connection today. Maybe it's a phone call, a walk with a neighbor, or signing up for a class you've always been curious about. Every little effort counts. Remember, you are never too old to make new friends or deepen existing relationships. Your company is valuable, and the world needs your light. Sleep is often one of the first things to get pushed aside as we juggle the many demands of life, but it's absolutely essential for looking and feeling younger. As we age, our sleep patterns can change. Sometimes it's harder to fall asleep, or we wake up more often during the night. Neglecting good quality sleep can lead to more than just feeling tired. It can visibly age your skin, dull your complexion, and even affect your mood and memory. During deep sleep, our bodies go into repair mode. This is when skin cells regenerate and collagen, a key protein that keeps skin firm and elastic, is produced. When you don't get enough restful sleep, this repair process slows down, leading to wrinkles, sagging, and a tired appearance. Lack of sleep also causes inflammation in the body, which can worsen skin conditions like redness or puffiness. Beyond the skin, sleep deprivation impacts your brain, making it harder to focus, remember things, and regulate emotions. Feeling foggy or irritable isn't just frustrating, it can also affect your relationships and overall enjoyment of life. So how can you improve your sleep, especially if it's been challenging? The first step is to create a gentle, soothing bedtime routine that signals to your body it's time to relax. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Consistency helps regulate your internal clock. Winding down without screens at least 30 minutes before bed is a game changer. The blue light from phones, tablets, and computers tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime, making it harder to fall asleep. Instead, consider reading a book, listening to calming music, or practicing deep breathing exercises. Your bedroom environment matters too. Keeping the room cool, dark, and quiet creates the perfect setting for restful sleep. If noise is a problem, white noise machines or earplugs can help. Blackout curtains are a simple solution to block out street lights. Watching what you eat and drink in the evening can also improve sleep quality. Try to avoid caffeine and heavy meals close to bedtime. Alcohol, while it may help you fall asleep initially, actually disrupts your sleep cycles and can leave you feeling unrested. If you find your mind racing at night, journaling can be a helpful way to unload worries before sleep. Writing down your thoughts or a to-do list can clear your head and ease anxiety. Let me share a story about my Aunt Marie. Marie is 70 and struggled with poor sleep for years, waking up several times a night. After learning about sleep hygiene, she started a calming ritual: a warm bath, a cup of herbal chamomile tea, and reading a favorite novel before bed. She'd also made her bedroom darker and cooler. Within a few weeks, Marie noticed she was falling asleep faster and waking up feeling refreshed. Her skin looked brighter, and she had more energy to enjoy her days. If sleep problems persist, don't hesitate to talk to a healthcare professional. Sometimes underlying issues like sleep apnea or restless leg syndrome can affect rest and need attention. Remember, prioritizing good sleep is a form of self-love that your body deeply appreciates. It's never too late to improve your rest and help your skin and your spirit glow. So tonight, before you drift off, think about what small step you can take toward better sleep. Your future self will thank you. One of the most powerful habits that can age us, sometimes more than wrinkles or gray hair, is the way we talk to ourselves. The things we say in our own minds, even if we never speak them out loud, have a deep impact on how we feel, how we carry ourselves, and even how others see us. Negative self-talk and having a fixed mindset can quietly chip away at our confidence and make us feel older than we really are. A fixed mindset is the belief that our abilities, personalities, and intelligence are set in stone, that we can't change or grow. When paired with negative self-talk like, "I'm too old to try that," or "there's no point anymore," it becomes a habit that can make us feel stuck and limit our joy. These thoughts can also show up in subtle ways. For example, maybe you hesitate to try a new hobby because you're worried you'll look silly, or you avoid going out with friends because you think you don't look like you used to. Over time, these patterns can lead to isolation, low self-esteem, and a sense of fading into the background. But here's the beautiful truth. Your thoughts are not fixed, and you have the power to gently shift them. Just like we take care of our skin and body, we can care for our minds by practicing kindness and curiosity toward ourselves. A simple place to start is by noticing your inner dialogue. When you catch yourself saying something unkind or limiting, pause. Ask yourself, would I say this to a dear friend? Often the answer is no. So why say it to yourself? Instead, try replacing those thoughts with something softer. If you think, "I look so old today," you might gently shift it to, "My face shows a life well lived, and I'm still growing." It might feel awkward at first, but over time, these kinder thoughts create real emotional warmth and self-respect. Let me share a story about Carol, who's 68. Carol used to avoid mirrors and felt invisible when she went out. One day, she started writing one kind thing about herself in a journal each morning. Sometimes it was as simple as, "I have a warm smile," or "I showed courage today." After a few months, Carol's confidence began to grow. She joined a watercolor class she'd always wanted to try. Now she says she feels more alive than she has in years, not because her appearance changed, but because her mindset did. A growth mindset helps us believe that it's never too late to learn, to change, or to thrive. Embracing that mindset invites more joy, creativity, and resilience into our lives. When we believe we can keep growing, our energy shifts. We walk taller. We smile more. We become magnetic, not because we're trying to look young, but because we're full of life. So if you catch yourself in a loop of self-doubt or harsh words, take a deep breath. Offer yourself the same grace you give to someone you love. You deserve that kindness always. Taking care of your skin isn't about vanity. It's about nourishment, comfort, and giving your body the care it deserves. As we age, our skin becomes thinner, drier, and more sensitive. It loses some of its natural oils and elasticity, which can lead to wrinkles, dullness, and a tired appearance. While this is all a natural part of aging, ignoring skincare and hydration can speed up these changes and make you look and feel older than you are. The good news is you don't need a shelf full of fancy products to have healthy, glowing skin. Just a few simple daily habits can make a noticeable difference. And more importantly, skincare is a form of self-respect, a small, gentle ritual that says, "I'm worth taking care of." Hydration starts from within. One of the most powerful and overlooked beauty tips is to simply drink more water. As we get older, our sense of thirst often decreases, which means we might not drink enough fluids during the day. This can lead to dry, flaky skin and leave you feeling sluggish. Try keeping a glass of water nearby throughout the day and add slices of lemon, cucumber, or berries if you need a little extra flavor. On the outside, skin needs moisture and protection. A good moisturizer helps lock in hydration and supports the skin's natural barrier. If you haven't already, look for a cream or lotion that's designed for mature skin. Something gentle, fragrance-free, and rich in nourishing ingredients like hyaluronic acid, ceramides, or shea butter. Cleansing is important too, but harsh soaps or scrubbing can strip away the natural oils your skin still needs. Instead, use a mild, creamy cleanser and lukewarm water. Always be gentle with your skin. Pat it dry with a soft towel and apply moisturizer right after while your skin is still slightly damp to seal in the moisture. And don't forget sunscreen. Yes, even now. Sun damage is one of the biggest causes of premature aging, and it doesn't stop being a concern just because we're older. A daily sunscreen with at least 30 can help protect your skin and prevent further spots or fine lines. Here's a story about Judy, who is 73 and used to say, "I'm too old for all that skincare stuff." Then she decided to start a simple routine. Washing her face gently in the morning and evening, applying a basic moisturizer and drinking more water. Within a few weeks, her skin looked brighter, and she said she felt better about herself. "It's not about looking young," she told me. "It's about looking alive." Remember, your skin tells a story of all the places you've been, the laughs you've had, and the wisdom you carry. It deserves love and care, just like every other part of you. Taking a few minutes each day to care for it can lift your mood, soften your appearance, and remind you that you are worthy of gentle attention. So if skincare hasn't been part of your daily rhythm, it's never too late to start. A small step today can lead to a glow that shines from the inside out.